Hi everyone, my name is James. This is my wife Colleen. Together we serve you in the region of Latin America and Caribbean on behalf of the Pentecostal Assemblies of Canada. Our responsibilities cover Mexico, all of Central America, all of South America, and of course the Caribbean. We're delighted to serve God in this region with a wide range of global workers that are having a marvelous impact for the cause of Jesus Christ throughout this region. We're seeing people come to know Jesus Christ. We're seeing people baptized in the Spirit. They're understanding the power of the Spirit through miracles and healings. One of our responsibilities in Latin America, Caribbean is to work very closely with the local and national church. Our desire is to find out what their vision is and then to help them achieve that vision for the kingdom of God. In Latin America, Caribbean, we have 7 priorities, and I'd like to touch on just a few of them for you. The first thing we are big into is alleviating poverty. We have feeding programs in a variety of countries. We have child sponsorship programs in a variety of countries. That's a wonderful way to be involved in the kingdom of God. If you currently are not involved in child sponsorship, I encourage you to look at Child Care Plus. Research has shown that program, which is part of the PAOC, is one of the best sponsorship programs in the entire nation of Canada. As well, we have people already from Canada willing and able to come down to Latin America, Caribbean region to establish orphanages in several different countries. This is a critical component in alleviating poverty in various nations. One of the other priorities we have is that of education. In the educational priority, we're focusing on theological education, in which we train national pastors to be better pastors, better preachers, better leaders, so they can effectively build the kingdom of God in their nation. Another thing with education is that we're training young people in the trades so they can learn welding, machining, mechanics, auto body repair, a host of other things, including even dental mechanics in one of our schools in Guatemala. We're teaching dental hygiene in Guatemala as well. The only school in that entire nation that teaches that, so even the government is now getting their people involved in that training. One of the other priorities we have in Latin America, Caribbean, is that of training national leaders to go not only into their own nation with the gospel, but to go around the world with the gospel of Christ. In fact, in Brazil, we have trained almost 40 individuals to go into restricted access nations with the call of God, with a burden of Christ, to go into these nations, sacrifice everything they have to go and tell people in restricted access nations about Jesus Christ. Colleen is going to share with you now for a couple of moments about the ministry that God has given to her.
I'm excited about the opportunities the Lord has opened for me. In Panama City, I minister in a women's prison every week. We go into a chapel situation and we teach them and share with them the gospel and minister to them in areas of deliverance and healing, giving them opportunity to be strengthened in their situation. It's a very raw and desperate place that they live in daily, and I just have such a mother heart for them and watch what God is doing in their lives. God has also opened a very huge door for me to be able to go into a city about 6 hours north of Panama City, into a city called David. There, God has allowed me entryway into the prison there just by the virtue of a Muslim woman just giving me that access. And I'm just so excited for the opportunities and the potential that could arrive from there. Please pray for me as I endeavor to get into that situation.
Another priority that we have is that to do missions in a very creative way. In the past, we've sent missionaries to overseas to preach, to teach, which we're still doing, and we will continue to do that. One of the critical components of the Great Commission, when Jesus said, "Go into all the world," is that he told us what to do, which is preach the gospel, but he did not tell us how to do it. And so we're inviting people to come down with a creative bent, whether you're doctors, lawyers, business people, however you want to be involved in missions. We have an opportunity for you in whichever nation you want to go into. The last priority I want to talk to you about today is that of marketplace leadership. This is probably the most fun and exciting opportunity we have had in Latin America, Caribbean for quite some time. In this particular ministry, we're reaching the upper echelon of business people and governmental leaders. Those are the ones that make the business decisions. They have the money. They make the financial decisions on behalf of the entire country. These are the individuals that are responsible for keeping people in poverty or raising them up out of poverty. This is a very exciting ministry that God has opened up to us in just the last few years. In this ministry, we have seen governmental and business officials, leaders of these nations come to know Jesus Christ. And our conviction is this, is that when they come to know Jesus Christ, they're going to reach out to everyone else in their country. They're going to release their financial resources, their wisdom resources into their own nations. that is going to impact these countries in a marvelous way for Jesus Christ. We invited leaders from Canada to meet with leaders in Panama. In those several days of meetings, we had almost 30 people come to know Jesus Christ and make first-time decisions for Him. Many others said they wanted to hear more if we would come and chat with them.
We want to extend our thanks and gratitude to all of you who prayerfully and financially support us. We are so thankful that you have come alongside of us and given us the opportunity to be on the field and do what God has called us to do. Without your prayers, we cannot go forward and do the things that He's asking us to do in these nations. And we are excited about the things that are yet to come. And we know that there is much more to be done. And so we are honored to partner with you in this regard.
So we thank you for joining us for the change of a lifetime, your lifetime and someone else's. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.